Hello, my name is Dominic Mohilo from JAX Center, and today we're not at a conference for a change, but at our headquarters in Frankfurt. With me is Sanjay Mirchandani, and he's CEO of Puppet, a very special guest. So perhaps you can introduce yourself a little bit by telling the story how you became CEO of Puppet.
Okay. Well, firstly, Dominic, good to be here. Thanks for having us. So I've been with Puppet now for about 2 years, and about just shy of, I think about in September of 2016, I was made CEO, and I took over from our founder, Lou Knies. And the story is actually interesting because prior to joining Puppet, some years prior to that, I was the CIO for a global company. And one of the big projects we were working on, we used Puppet. And so when Puppet called me and said, "Hey, would you like to join Puppet?" I said, "Yeah." So I called my architect at the time that had used Puppet, and I said, "Do you still use Puppet?" And he went, "Yeah." I said, "Okay then." He goes, "Why?" I said, "Oh, just because." And then I joined the company.
Okay, Puppet is a tool for configuration management, and it's used in the context of automatization and infrastructure as code. Could you briefly explain the concept of infrastructure as code and how Puppet fits in?
Okay, so the slight adjustment to your comment I'd make is that Puppet started as a company that did config management. We do a lot more than that today, and I'm happy to share some of that with you. But part of the approach we took when we built Puppet as a product was infrastructure as code, defining everything in your infrastructure literally as code constructs. And the beauty of that is you get that abstraction across everything. Yesterday's technology, if you have some of that, today's technology, and then the future, whatever you go. For us, because of infrastructure as code and our approach to that, everything looks similar. And therefore, your skills, your single points of failure potentially, all of that gets abstracted away in a more simple way to do it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there are many competitors for Puppet, like Chef, Terraform, and Ansible. What is Puppet's unique selling point? What does it better than its competitors?
How much time do we have? No, so I think might be helpful to your viewers is to sort of get a quick perspective of where we've come as a company. So we started out, as you mentioned, as config management and automation. Over the years, we've evolved to being all things automation and all things DevOps. And to make that vision real for us, making sure that customers have a true automation platform, infrastructure as code as the backbone, the abstraction. We have Puppet Enterprise as a product that does both model-based and task-oriented capabilities, managing config management, automation, day zero, day one systems at the simplest form. We do everything cloud, so whether you're building up cloud assets, whether you're moving things onto the cloud, whether you're managing your cloud assets, everything cloud and containers are native to our core platform, absolutely native. We're releasing a product very soon, May 8th, Puppet Discovery. And what Puppet Discovery does is essentially goes out and looks at your resources and takes away the biggest problem that customers have shared with us on automation, which is knowing what you have and then knowing where to start. This tells you exactly what you have, and then you know where to start and start automating it. And then none of us build infrastructure for the sake of infrastructure. We build infrastructure to run applications. And so we take that paradigm one step further and have a product family called Puppet Pipelines. And what Puppet Pipelines does is exactly what the name indicates, CI/CD, for traditional applications, container applications, and also for Puppet code itself. So it's a three-set sort of play, and all of it is continuous. And I think the fact that we do yesterday's technology, today's technology, and tomorrow's technology the same way, in a way that they're all first-class citizens in our world, that means it makes your life easier as a customer, we think makes us super unique.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the future of infrastructure as code. What will be in store in the next couple of years?
Dominic, if it's not broken, don't fix it. This is something that customers love. It's the abstraction that customers need. It's the core to how we do things. Of course, we build capabilities in our products that make things easier, but so everybody doesn't have to be a developer or a coder. But it's the backbone, it's the power, it's what makes things work the way they do. And so infrastructure as code is very important to us, always will be. But we've created other capabilities around it that augment it.
So serverless is gaining momentum. Will it make configuration management obsolete? Or,
they said that about VMs. They said that about containers. They said that about cloud. And now they're saying it about serverless. We are absolutely relevant in that world. The way you approach it changes a little bit, but the need to manage, to understand what's going on, to be compliant, to be auditable, to be scalable, to make, to be able to use this and deploy this across thousands of applications in large enterprises still has management needs. And we absolutely see ourselves playing a very significant part in that. Okay, in our previous meeting, you told us about a new technology being developed at Puppet. So would you like to weigh in on that? I just shared with you 4 new things that we were releasing on May 1st and May 8th, and you want me to tell you the next. So let me recap what we're bringing to market. Puppet Discovery, a whole new platform, 2018.1 of Puppet PE, Puppet Enterprise. We are bringing in network capabilities and Azure capabilities that are at a completely different level. And we're also releasing a new version of our pipelines product that does CI/CD for Puppet code. So that's all coming out in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure when you're going to air this, but all of that's coming out in a couple of weeks. So that should keep you busy. All right. Then thanks, Sanjay. And lots more coming after that, I promise. So thanks, Sanjay, and thanks for watching. Thank you.